design. I will now turn to Mr. Lewis, the lead sponsor and unwavering supporter of the Taxpayer First Act, to give an opening statement.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for holding this markup today. I'm pleased that the committee is considering the Taxpayer First Act 2019. This is not a Republican or a Democratic bill. It is an American one. I would like to begin by thanking Chairman Neal, Ranking Member Brady, Oversight Subcommittee, Ranking Member Kelly, and all members of the Subcommittee on Oversight for joining us on this bill. I'd like to thank Mr. Buchanan, who started with us some time ago. As many of you know, Chairman Grassley and Ranking Member Wyden introduced the companion bill in the Senate last week. I would also like to congratulate all of the House members and senators who have bills and ideas that are included in the Taxpayer First Act. This bill is a result of many hearings, thoughtful oversight, and help from stakeholders. Our common goal was and remain in this Congress finding ways to help American taxpayers. During this time of the year when tens of millions of Americans are working to file their taxes by April 15th, I'm very proud of our work to improve taxpayer service, protect taxpayers during enforcement, and enhancing the appeal process. Many of you know that early this year, the National Taxpayer Advocate announced her retirement. She has served this country for nearly 20 years, has been a voice for taxpayers within the agency. I'm pleased that many of her ideas are also included in this bill. The Taxpayer First Act also contains many good common sense policies that are important to all of our taxpayers. For example, the bill provides for matching grant for the Volunteer Income Tax Assistance Program, which helps low-income and moderate-income taxpayers complete and file their taxes. The bill also ensures that these taxpayers are directly toward low-income tax clinic for help when they are trying to resolve tax issues. Further, I'm proud that this bill protects certain low-income taxpayers and recipients of Social Security disability insurance benefit from the private debt collection program. The change responds to independent reports all about this program. The Taxpayer First Act served as an example of the good and the thoughtful policy that Congress can produce when both the process and the product are bipartisan. And that's what we have in this bill. With this bill, we show taxpayers that their frustration does not fall on deaf ears. With this bill, Congress heard their concern, their cries, and responded to their call to action. Mr. Chairman, this bill should be an inspiration to us all. In closing, I urge all of my colleagues on both sides of the aisle to support Taxpayer First Act, and I yield back the balance of my time. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
We thank and acknowledge the gentleman's perseverance on this legislation. Now let me recognize the bill's original co-sponsor, who also has worked great effort on